So now let me talk about my last part, talk about a little bit about Uber. I'm sure you're familiar with Uber. Uber has a clear mission, which is to ignite opportunity by setting the world in motion. So Uber is very different from Siemens in the sense that, number one, it's not as old as Siemens. It's only 10 years old. And it's mostly a technology company as opposed to an engineering company. Uber, while many of you know for their ride business, Uber is actually the world's largest transportation logistics company in the world. In 10 years, they were able to reach 700 plus cities globally. They were present in 65 plus countries. They actually have more than 75 million active riders around the world. They have 3 million driver partners that drive using the Uber driver partner network. And per day, we see a total of 15 million rides, 15 million trips are done every single day on the Uber platform. So it's unbelievable sort of growth company. And they really focus a lot on safety. So you don't hear this enough. But Uber has, I would go out on a limb and say, my personal opinion, and not just because I work at Uber, that Uber is actually the safest ground transportation method around because it has the most comprehensive technology safety features you can find in any other ground transportation method. And by ground transportation method, I mean taxis or buses or trains or even rental cars. With Uber, you have a lot of functionality, but I'm going to highlight only a couple of it. So if you open the Uber app, you will have something called a safety kit. In that safety kit, you have the ability in the US, for example, to call 911 immediately if you feel like something is wrong. You can share your trip in real time with trusted contacts like family or friends. They can view at all times during trip exactly where you are. But recently we launched something really unique, which is called Ride Check, which is if you're on the trip and we find that trip stopped before reaching the final destination for longer than a few minutes, or if your driver deviated from the destination by taking a different path for a certain period of time, we would immediately contact you and contact the driver to find out if everything is right, if everything is okay. And if we find that we can get an answer from you, we start taking measures because we assume something might be wrong. And the great thing about Uber is if today you would call 911, I think in Portugal would be 112, and if you would call their emergency services, basically what happens is they use cell phone towers to triangulate your location. But that could be like a deviation error of about 1 to maybe half a kilometer, which is a big deal if they try to find you as soon as possible. With Uber, we actually send the authorities not only your GPS location, which is precise, but also the car you're in, the driver's name, the license plate, who you are, everything about your situation, it's sent to the authorities so they can very quickly find you. And this is something that really no other company does today, and that really ensures that your safety is always taken into consideration. So a very, 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 very exciting thing, this Ride Check. And as you probably know, Uber isn't beyond rides. They offer a lot of other products. Some of these products are exclusive to the United States today, but they're expanding internationally. So you probably heard of Uber Eats, where we deliver meals. You probably heard of Uber Jump, where we have scooters, bikes, and then you probably haven't heard of Freight because today is USA mostly, and in Canada, and I believe they're also in Poland today. But it's where we partner companies that want to ship. So let's say a company like Coca-Cola, they want to ship their merchandise to a supermarket or to a variety of supermarkets. They can use our network and book trucks and drivers that will drive trucks to transport all of those goods. So that's Uber Freight. Rides. We have also Uber Elevate, which is helicopters, and also most recently we just announced a partnership at CES that just took place this week with Hyundai, and we built these new sort of flying machines for the future, which we will be piloting soon. And then we have our autonomous vehicles, which is the Advanced Technologies Group, where you'll see a lot of these vehicles already being piloted in the United States, in San Francisco, for example. which is viewed with self-drive itself.